Hey, Dave Knight, 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today was Monday, November 28th, 2016. It was day 8 of my funded trading account, and I've elected to go back into redevelopment. I know I was above 1,000 at the end of day 7, and my goal basically was to be at $1,500 um, by the end of day 8, no later than day 9. But even though I've got a 75% winning rate right now, my account balance is sitting. That means I've won 6 out of 8 trading days that I've traded, but my 2 losing days have been the nemesis that's been able to yeah. Long story short, I'm sitting in at roughly $528.30. Now, if I keep trading day 9, day 10, then I risk the amount of being up against that zero line. If I go into redevelopment, the worst case scenario is I don't pass the combine, and then they pay me $528.30 in a check, and I get a Merry Christmas at the end of the year. So that's the worst case. I don't pay for redevelopment right now, but I think the negative impact, if I would lose the next 2 trading days and go zero or negative right now, um, that would just destroy what little amount of trading confidence that I've built up over all this time. I've got to remember where I've been and where I'm going in the long term. So talk to Mick today, and granted, you know how I feel about the 20 trading or 10 trading days and all that. Now, Mick's always been a stand-up guy. I can never say anything wrong about, he's just always been he's bound by the rules just like I am. So I want to put that out there. But obviously, I really feel as though if I had 20 trading days, or a lot of these guys probably feel the same way I do, that we'd be fine. Um, I've worked out the math. I know where I need to be. I need to be sitting at $1,500 or close to it by day 8, no later than day 9. I don't feel confident in day 9 tomorrow to be able to pull $1,000 out of the account on one trading day, or if I waited, even if I waited for the inventory day and I was able to pull $1,000 on one trading day. I just don't feel confident that for that day 9 that I can get to 1,500 sitting at 528. So I've elected to go into redevelopment. Um, the good news is my balance stays where it is. When I pass the combine again, I get a fresh start. So, and I don't pay for redevelopment. So you pay a penny. So you only pay 1 cent. So it's free. Um, so the downside risk right now is too great compared to the upside risk of I'm comfortable with trying to get $1,500 in 10 trading days in the combine. I'm about 50-50 being able to hit that pretty much. So that's kind of maybe a little bit lower. Maybe it's around 40%. So there's odds of me getting $1,500, but you have 30 calendar days to make it. So otherwise, you get charged $150. I want to make it in 10 trading days. So I know that I'm leaving. The good news is that I'm not bound by the Christmas, but I want to be done with my trading by December 16th. So when I look at what I have left in the calendar, if I can get up and running by Wednesday, I'll have the inventory report for Wednesday. Then I have the 1st and 2nd of December. There's enough trading days in there between there and the 16th of December that I'll be able to either win or not win it. And if I don't win the combine, then I can get that money back, and that'll pay the $150 charge that will happen in January. So Well, the good news is last time that I was in the funded account, I had 14 trading days and I got a check of $279.24. If I fail the combine, I will get a check for $528.30. If I pass it, I get to start at zero again, or I basically start with a fresh count, a fresh start, and maybe that extra cushion, that $528.30 will make the difference into the new year, because I'll be waiting for the next year before I would start up the. So basically, I'm going to be, if I make it through, I'll be trading real money at the start of 2017. So, hey, um, the way I look at it, it's only positive at this point. I want to keep positive. I've built each of these different funded opportunities. I've done better in each time. Obviously, the first time I hit max daily loss and failed it, and that just was. Then I immediately got back in, and then I had to go into redevelopment on that particular time. The second time through, the third time, I pulled out a check for $279.24. And the worst case scenario right now is I get a check for $528. So I basically have doubled the check that I will get. So fourth time through is not. So my again fourth time through did not work out. It's going to take 5 tries. It's going to take 5 tries to get into the funded account. And hopefully with the cushion that I've built up, the $528, once I get there again, that 5th try will be the time that I'll have enough in my account so that I can keep going. And I was sitting with a $500 cushion. $1,000 is a lot easier in looking at the 5th time coming into funded. So it's only positive to pull away from this point. And the gambler fallacy is keep going at it, right? Well, sometimes the better part of valor is the discretion side, right? And right now, the discretionary, the conservative play, as Mick said, that's a conservative play. I'm aggressive as a trader, but I also know my limitations. And right now, the negative impact of blowing out that remainder of the account is greater than the risk of I just don't feel comfortable and confident enough to break away from the zero line with only one trading day to make that decision with. And even if I take my best trading strategy on, I really thought that we were heading down today. I thought I had it. I thought I had today. Oh, I was so close, and it just didn't work out. I really thought the market was going to 44.44 today, and and all of my indicators, everything was showing that. And if I would have stopped at minus 18, there's some things that obviously I need to work on. I'm taking too much on my losing days. I was down 44 ticks today when I finally stopped, and I think it was down 45 last time that I stopped. So my 2 losing days, I think I'm about 15 to 16 ticks too high of where I should stop. I need to find a way to just call it a day at minus 30 or close to it, and not give the rest of those days away. And I know that I get close sometimes, and I turn it around. It is what it is. I mean, I was so, you have no idea how close I was. I put together some videos that I was working on today, because I'm working out some of the details of how I go about it. And for lack of what I'm calling it right now is volume tick. What am I calling it? I'm tired. I got up way too early today because I was excited about today. VTS is what I'm calling it. Volume tick. I can't even think of what I've called it. Okay. volume tick study. So, um, oh, like my video, please. Hey, and that person that likes to dislike every one of my videos, quit. Quit it. Quit doing that. You're the only one that dislikes my video, you idiot. Talk to you later. God bless. Take care. And I'll see you on the next video that I put together. Bye for now.